is it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there.
Big stop, D. Big. Wait. Check 43. Chance.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. From the gun, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ebron caught left side.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
21.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And right away, he'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Jackson.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 from the 44. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by Jackson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And a Raven first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Baltimore.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's get check. Check hot. 36.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. On the return, Jackson. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Jackson on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation.
on 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Mike 56, Mike 56. Get that.
Play action. Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 14. Steelers.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 81 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Garoppolo. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Down Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Yards to go.
And Jackson throwing once more. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They're going deep downfield for Boykin. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you...
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
On the carry.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up.
And my goodness, another interception. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now on 2nd and 13, Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep downfield for Boykin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Brown has the 1st down and much more. Back to Brown, this time complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins.
Jackson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Raven first down.
We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. To look that way, we'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They go play action now. Jackson forced out to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Steelers 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1 yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught by Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And the Raven first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And this is caught by Jackson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And 6 at the 13-yard line.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position. And obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Garoppolo to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Baltimore, the win is their 8th on the year, and they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.